Hey everybody, welcome to Key Intuitive Mind Podcast this week. So this week, man, we're going to be talking about trauma bonding. We still in the healing season. We still trying to heal. We still trying to grow. We still trying to live a little bit. Now, if you're new to my podcast, man, listen, we be talking about a variety of things, but right now we're still in the season of healing because as well as myself and others that's out there, we're trying to heal, we're trying to grow, and I'm the real raw version of So we're going to start this thing off right, man. Today, I am in a very good mood. I am very motivated to record this podcast. Like I said, I'm trying to push these things out quicker and quicker and quicker. I'm getting a lot of great feedback. Shout out to everyone that's listening. Shout out to everyone that's subscribing to my YouTube, that's downloading the podcast, that's actually following the podcast. Peace and love, peace and blessings to you. I hope you are getting something out of this. My whole intent and my whole goal in starting this podcast is to shed light on things that people don't talk about enough and shed light on it in a real raw fashion. If you don't know, my name is Kiana Wright. I am the owner of this podcast, and I am also your host. I like to bring forth something that is not normal nowadays, and that's being oneself. I get on here and talk how I talk on an everyday fashion. You know what I'm saying? I cuss a lot. You know, I talk my jargon, do whatever. I don't like to edit and do all that good stuff like that. You know, I'm giving you the real raw version of how it is. I'm still in my healing process as we speak. And I am very proud to say that every day I'm getting closer and closer to my destination. So now that that's out the way, I need you guys, if you are following my podcast, make comments. You know, I'll reply back to your comments. Please, if you subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the alert button, like, comment, do whatever you need to do, because we are just getting started in this healing thing, and y'all are just meeting me for the first time, and I'm just meeting you guys for the first time, and I want to form a relationship with you guys, you know, more or less than just people following me and me not responding to them. I'm a very busy person. Let me throw that out there as well, but I do my best to respond to people accordingly. So let's jump right into it. This week we are talking about trauma bonding, and I wanted to go deep into this subject because I feel like a lot of times when you lose people in your life, you get sad about losing these people. And I know I done talked about losing people and being alone before, but trauma bonding hits on a different subject and it hits on a different level when you dive deep into it. See, understand that people are attracted to you for who they see at the time that they are attracted to you. So if you out here doing crazy, wild shit and you got somebody that's attracted to you in that state of mind, that's all they're expecting from you. So when you switch the narrative and start doing healthy shit in your life, it would no longer resonate with them, and they would have to move out of your way. They will feel uncomfortable in your presence because at the end of the day, you guys formed a trauma bond. You know what I'm saying? These relationships, when you meet these people and you're in this toxic stage of your life where you're trying to go out here and hold and go from this person to this person to that person to this person and lie and cheat and do all this shit like that, you're attracting these people in your life to trauma bond with them because that's all you know. You are building on top of past trauma, and you're attracting people in your life that matches that trauma. So you guys bring together your trauma and their trauma, and it comes together and forms a big ass mess. That's what the fuck happens. Realize when you're trauma bonding with somebody and when you're meeting somebody genuine, there's two different things, but you know, you have to actually go through the process to realize that you're in a trauma bond with somebody. But once you realize that you're in a trauma bond with somebody, please do not keep trying to fix these situations and you know it's not healthy for you. Remove yourself from these situations and walk away. And I'm going to just jump on family real quick because family is our biggest influences from us having to heal from. The first things in our lives that we really have to heal from is the things that our family put off on us, the things that we experienced growing up. You know, a lot of people experience a lot of different things from families. Everybody didn't go through the same things. Everybody didn't experience the same things growing up. But for my personal situation, I'm going to tell you a quick story about myself real quick, because like I said, this is a deep personal podcast to me. And the only way I can help people is also telling my story in the process. But growing up, I always felt like I had a point to prove. I always felt like I was alone. I always felt like nobody didn't see me. So I would do things trying to be seen. And I didn't do negative things. I got good grades in school. You know, I played basketball. I did things in my life trying to, hey, I'm here. It's me. I'm important. Growing up as an adult, I was the same person, trying to get people to see, hey, I'm here. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to do these things for you. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do the things that I'm uncomfortable with to make you feel comfortable, to make you fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out and do these things. So not unintentionally, I attracted the same things that I was running from in my childhood. I attracted the same type of people that I was running from in my childhood. Those same characteristics that was in those family members that I hated so much. Those family members that I despised so much because of the things that they had in them. I attracted these friends into my life. I attracted these spouses into my life. I attracted these co-workers into my life. I attracted all these things into my life because that's all I knew. And unfortunately, as you grow in life, you realize that the only thing that you really know is what you were taught as a child. And the only way that you know that it's right from wrong is when you get out in the real world and you realize that some shit is not healthy. Some shit is not normal, but it's normal to you because that's all that you were given. That's all that you were taught. That's all that you were told until you go out in the world and realize that this is not healthy. Why am I doing this? And people say this is weird, but this is how I was raised to do it. This is how I was taught to do it. Listen, when you realize that you are you're unlearning healthy, toxic ways your whole entire life from your childhood, from family. Listen, family can be your worst enemy sometimes. And we have this concept of that's still family, that's still blood. Listen, fuck that. Fuck that. Lose that concept. See people for people. See people for people. Blood does not mean a motherfuck thing. And I went through my whole life thinking that, man, that means so much to me. Like, we have to have this. We have to make this right. We have to do this. We have to do this way. No, we don't. We don't. I don't know who need to hear this, but somebody do. We don't. Family is what we make it. You can be complete strangers and people will bring you into their lives and make you feel like more family than the people that you were actually, the family that you were bought into. You know what I'm saying? The family that you were brought into, But they will bring you in their lives and they will treat you better than what you have known your entire life. And you will feel so at home, so normal. But you have to open yourself up to these things and stop trauma bonding with situations, trying to bring together situations, trying to fix things that are not fixable. Stop trying to do that. You are never going to be happy in life if you keep trying to make yourself fit in situations where you never belonged. And that's even with family. Being a black sheep really taught me a lot about myself. I always felt out of place. I'm always weird, bro. I'm weird. I don't fit in. I don't know how to have conversations with certain people. I laugh it off and try to act like I'm comfortable, and I'm uncomfortable as fuck having certain conversations with certain people. I don't belong there. Even though I was born into this shit, I know I didn't belong there. I know that it wasn't right for me. And it breaks my heart to say that sometimes the people that you love the most is the people that you have to detach from in order to grow in life. You have to detach from these people in order to grow in life. Don't feel bad because your healing and growing process requires you to separate from everything that you knew in your life and decide to choose something new, decide to choose something different. Because that's what the fuck we doing now. That's what we doing now. Like I said, I'm going to give you the real raw version. I had to separate myself. And as much as I cried, those nights that I stayed up at night wondering why God chose me to fight so many hard battles by myself, didn't understand it. As a child, every battle I fought on my own. As an adult, when I'm going through shit, I isolate myself because I've been used to dealing with shit by myself since a child. So I don't know how to reach out to people and ask for help. I had to seek counseling. I had to seek therapy. I had to fix those things within myself that was broken. Stop making excuses for yourself and stop going out here trauma bonding with this person and that person and this person and that person to make you feel comfortable in your mess. Stop it. Oh, you thought I was going to come on here and tell you, oh, it's okay sometimes. No, it's not. It's not. Wake the fuck up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Everybody, listen, you're not always right. I'm not always right, but I'm very passionate about what I say, and I've been through a lot in my life. I'm 28 years old, then been through a lot in my life, and the wisdom that I have gained out of every situation has been wisdom in order for me to help others overcome some of the similar situations. So when I'm sitting here and I'm telling y'all, it might be going in one ear and out the other. If you're listening to this podcast, don't let it go in one ear and out the other. You're not always right. You don't know everything. You don't know everything. The best part about growing and healing in life is be teachable. Be teachable. Be willing to accept new things from new people because everybody has a different perspective. I'm not telling you to go out here and listen to everybody and every, jibber jabber that everybody has to say. No, because everybody does not mean you the best. Everybody does not mean you the best. But when you continue to let certain things in your life and you continue to attract the same type of people and the same type of situations, 9 times out of 10, you're addicted to toxicity. You're addicted to that way of living. So you would rather live in that circle of toxicity then put yourself outside of it and say, maybe this bond was a trauma bond. Maybe this bond was a karmic to teach me something along the way. Maybe that wasn't here to be long term. Maybe these people wasn't here to love me. Maybe these people were here to break me down even more so I can realize my worth. And now I know when I see that type of person, I don't need to go near that thing no more, because now I know those things that trigger me, those things that trigger me are in this person. Those characteristics are in this person. As soon as you see that, go the other motherfucking way. Go the other way. It's a trauma bond. Yet again. Sometimes God will keep sending you the same spirit in a different fucking person. And I'm talking about this same spirit, the same demon that's been following you since a child, out from family member to family member to family member, from friend to friend, the spouse to spouse to spouse. It's the same spirit jumping from body to body to body to attack you. But when you wake up, take your power back and say, fuck that. This is my life. I make the decisions in my life. You become fucking powerful. You become unstoppable. Don't let nobody play with you. Today is, man, listen, I'm on fire today, y'all, because I feel like 9 times out of 10, damn near everybody all the way up to a year ago that was in my life was a trauma bond, man. It was a trauma bond, and I didn't know how to get out of it. I felt so bad. I didn't see the end to it. I felt so sorry. If I left these people behind, what might happen? I wanted to give them so much. I wanted to feed into them so much. I wanted them to see my worth so much. I wanted them to, hey, it's me. I'm key. It's me. I got so much to give the world. I got so much to give you. The whole time, these same people that I'm trauma bonding with, that I'm trying to get to see my worth, is tearing me down, not wanting me to be the absolute best version of myself. You know why? Because they hate themselves. And then they try to twist the narrative to make you hate yourself just as much as they hate themselves. We're not doing that no more. Listen, once you realize that you're in a trauma bond with somebody, the first thing you need to do is figure out how to exit that situation, how to leave that situation alone. And if you're healing correctly, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. Listen, if you're healing correctly, they will remove themselves from you without you even trying. That's the gag. If you're healing correctly, they're going to get uncomfortable in your presence. They're not going to like what they're seeing. They're not going to like the growth. They're not going to like the healing. They're not going to like the glow. So they're going to say, okay, well, I'm going to start shit with this person from here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring up old situations to make this person feel lesser than, so I can know that they would never step into their power, because I see the power inside of them. I just never want them to see that power, because I was sent from this body to this body to this body to this body to stop them from being their best version of themselves, to stop them from working in their calling and their purpose. That's why, hey, listen, the enemy is sent to kill, steal, and destroy. And if you let them, you must be a motherfucking fool. But when you wake up and realize that everything that we live in is an illusion, and we have complete control over everything that happens in our lives, stop making excuses for shit that's happening and people that's coming in and out of your life, when you have complete control to stop it right then and there and move around the situation. That's what the hell we doing. We moving around situations now. We're not confronting it. That's why, like, a lot of shit in my life right now, I'm gonna just be real. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care. I don't care if people come and go. I would no longer reach out. I would no longer do none of that. Like, if you're here, be here. But don't try to antagonize me every time something goes wrong. Listen, when you realize that when people get angry and upset, they true colors show, I'm gonna start backing away slowly. However the situation might go, that's how it was already destined to go. That's how you got to look at life. It don't matter what happens in your life. Everything happens for a reason. These people was put in your life for a reason. You told these people certain things for a reason. If it got out, it was supposed to get out. It is because you were attached to people that was never really there for you. You kept attracting the same type of people in your life. Raise your frequency, raise your vibration, raise the way that you think about yourself, raise the way that you look at yourself, and everything in your life will begin to elevate along with that, right? The people in your life will begin to elevate as well. It's just crazy though. Like, I feel like sometimes that life gets so difficult, it gets so hard, that we be wanting people to be around us. We be wanting that love and that care, knowing damn well that it's not healthy for us. I've always tried to seek validation from other people to make me feel important. But when I woke up and realized how powerful I was by myself in my own little bubble and what I was capable of, I didn't need validation from a motherfucking soul. Do you hear me? You don't need validation from nobody to be your complete, absolute best self. Be you. And don't feel sorry for being you. And if being you upsets other people, They don't need to be in your life. God will send the right people at the right time. Sometimes it's okay to kick it by yourself. Sometimes it's okay to hang by yourself. Go out to eat by yourself. You go to the movies by yourself. Go have a drink by yourself. Whatever you may do. I'm not going to tell you to stop living life and just focus on this healing thing. No, I want you to live life and I want you to heal at the same time because it go hand in hand. Don't live your life in a bubble thinking that you can't do this and you can't do that because you're on this healing spiritual journey. No, I want you to live. Listen to me. I want you to live. I want you to be happy. I want you to enjoy the land. The land was put here for us to man. We was put here for this to be all of ours. But they separated it. They start selling it off. They start doing all this crazy wild shit. We was put here to be free, to be wild. Why not live in absolute peace and harmony while healing and growing at the same time and not feeling sorry for the growth that you are achieving every single day of your life? Stop feeling sorry for that growth. Stop feeling sorry for cutting these people off because they're not matching the narrative of what you want in life. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I'm here to tell you right now, it's okay. It's okay. You're not alone. Even though it feels like you might wake up some days and feel like, man, damn, what's next? When you wake up and have that mindset, what's next? More shit gonna keep coming in that's gonna be next. You speaking it, you thinking it, you're manifesting it. But when you wake up in the morning and say, today is gonna be a good day, I don't give a fuck what's next. Hey, suit me up, boot me up, I'm ready for it. Let's go get it. It's me against the world. It's me against any force that's trying to tear me down while I'm trying to be the absolute best version of myself. While I step into my greatness, there's going to be things that tear you down. There's going to be people that come in your life that's still trying to stop you. Watch the signs, follow the signs, understand. I might seem like I'm not all here sometimes, but I'm watching, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on around me. You won't get nothing past me. I promise. I promise you won't. I promise you won't. But at the same time, I'm trying to be the absolute best version of myself. And I would no longer put myself in trauma bonds with people. I'm not talking about relationships. Relationships, ooh, that's a whole different, y'all, I got a whole season on relationships. We gonna get there. I promise you. For those people that's waiting on the relationship season, listen, it's coming. And it's coming with full force. Do you hear me? Hey, listen. But spirituality is something that I want to dive deep into too. Because my healing came along with my spiritual awakening. I got shifted into that thing. I got shifted into it so hard before my parents passed away. I was shifting into my absolute spiritual awakening and it changed me. I'm 3 years in now, y'all. I'm 3 years in now and it hasn't got no easier. It ain't got no better. I done lost people. I done lost things. I done lost places. I done lost jobs. Hey, listen, it's so much that I done lost. So when you see me in my winning season, please don't hate on me. Hey, listen, when you tell them that it's so much I done lost. But when you see me in my winning season, you don't know what it took for me to overcome my losing season. I lost so much to get to where I'm at mentally that I'm unstoppable. I don't give a fuck no more. I might cry sometimes. I might, grieve about situations. I might have want to, change certain things in my life. But at the end of the day, you can't change nothing in the past. If you was trauma bonded and you was connected to certain type of people and you was attracted to these people because of the toxicity that you displayed in your life, it's okay. Let it go. But if you continue to trauma bond with the same type of fucking spirit in a different body, it's your fault because you be knowing the signs. You see the signs. You see it. Why the hell do you keep going back to the same situation, going back in the same environment that made you heal from in the first place? The fuck you think you're going to do? Go back there and continue to heal and shit? It's going to get infected and it's going to get worse. Wake the fuck up, man. Wake the fuck up. Stop wanting people to feel sorry for you. We not doing that. Why the hell I got to speak to you with aggression? Because if I speak to you in a soft tone, you're not getting what the fuck I'm saying. I want you to know it. I want you to feel it. I'm serious. I'm passionate about helping people. I'm serious. I'm passionate about helping myself. Because when I didn't have nobody, I didn't have no podcast to go to and listen to somebody that's actually going through shit as we speak. I didn't have that. It is different when you hear somebody that's actually passionate about doing something and not talking to you. Hey, so today we're talking about healing. No, fuck all that. We not doing that. I'm not that person. I'm me, right? So I'm telling you, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop blaming other people for the situations that you put yourself in. Stop attaching to people that you know that are unhealthy for you. Like I said, I'm human. Hey, every day I'm still learning certain situations. Every single day, I still make stupid ass decisions. So do you. We're human. That's what we do. Don't feel sorry for it. Redirect the narrative. Because guess what you got to do? Guess what you can do? You can rewrite your story. If you're not watching this on YouTube, go subscribe to my YouTube, man. Intuitive Minds, Key Intuitive Mind. Hey, go subscribe to my YouTube. But you can pick up the pen any day and say, let me scratch this out. I want to change this. And I damn sure want to scratch this person the fuck. Ooh, scratch it out. I'm going to scratch this person out of my life. You have all the right to do that. Stop staying in situations and people that you know that was bonded to you by trauma. And you know that you're not happy there. You know that being around these people makes your soul upset, makes your spirit agitated. You know that. So what you doing? You gonna choose you? You gonna choose you for once? You gonna choose what's best for you, what makes you happy? Oh, it's now or never, baby. You gonna wait your whole life waiting on something to shift and change around, and you never gonna get it, because you waiting your whole life for somebody to give you something and they're not capable of giving you that. They're not capable. They don't have the capacity to even meet you halfway where you're at. It ain't about money. It ain't about finances. It ain't about none of that. It's about a mental state, what I feel in the inside, being spiritually aligned with a person, being equally yoked with a person, equally yoked and spiritually aligned. I'm not talking about relationships at this point. I'm talking about in general. Anybody that come into your life need to be equally yoked and spiritually aligned with you in order for y'all to be compatible. Friends. In order for y'all to be compatible, y'all need to be spiritually yoked and equally connected to each other on a mental and spiritual state in order for y'all to stay connected. Now, everybody in your life is not like that. Everybody in your life serves a different purpose. But those that's closest to you, those that hold the most weight in your life, that's what you need. That's what you need in order to continue to grow and walk on the path that you know that you are supposed to be walking on. You need people in your life that's going to uplift you, that's going to tell you that you could be your absolute best version of yourself. If you see people that's out there and they're not supporting you 100%, they only support you when it seems like it's popular to support you, leave those people alone. You can see it. You know it. That's fine, because your success does not depend on their support at all. Anything that you put your mind to, you have enough will and power inside of you to do it. Stop staying connected to people and places and things that are unhealthy for you. You are bonding yourself to motherfucking unhealthy spirits, and you're wondering why you're waking up every day mad, sad, and depressed. You can't sleep at night. You can't eat. Every time you go somewhere, you feel uncomfortable there. You don't want to be in the place that makes you comfortable the most. Listen, if you in a situation where every time you come around somebody, you get agitated, you get upset, remove yourself from it. What are you sitting and waiting around here for something to change? You know that situation is not healthy for you. You know it's not serving you. You know that when you met these people, you was in a certain headspace, and that's what they were attracted to. They were attracted to the broken sides of you. Now that you are beginning to heal, you need to go find people who are equally yoked with the mindset and the spirit and where you're going in life, and they will help push you closer to your purpose. Sometimes you have to separate in order to elevate, but listen, it happens simultaneously. You feel me? It has to happen at the same time. Separate, elevation, boom. There we go. You had that weight that was holding you down. You dropped that motherfucking weight and you said, phew, just like that. Everybody doesn't have the mental capacity to see what you see. Everybody's not going to understand your vision. Everybody's not going to see why it's important for you to heal yourself. Everybody's not going to understand that. And if they don't understand it, move about the land that's free. Go find what's for you. I ain't holding nobody attached to me. If they don't want to be in my life, then go. You don't want to see me do the best I can do, then go. I'm sick. I'm tired. My soul is exhausted. I know yours is too. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Everything is going to be okay. You hear me? Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out for the greater good. Weeping may endure for the night, but listen to this. Joy shall come in the morning. Every bad day is not a lasting day. We have to go through bullshit in order to get to where we need to be. We have to meet these fucked up people. We have to be attached to these people. We have to be attached to these places. We have to let ourselves be vulnerable to people that mean us no good in order to learn our places in people's lives. Once you learn your place in somebody's life, play that part, play that role, and keep it there. Keep them over there. Once you put somebody over here, let them stay there. Don't ever try to bring them back in the forefront. They don't belong there. They don't belong there. They don't belong with you. They don't belong with you at your greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like we all experience life in different ways. We all have a different perception of what we think life should be like, right? And it's good to have people around you with different perceptions of what they feel like life should be. But if it's always negative, if it's always something wrong, if it's always somebody trying to get a point across, if it's always somebody not understanding the next person, everybody has different personalities. Everybody see the world differently. But learn your place with people. Learn your place with people. And it's not gonna be too many more times that you be around people and they throw slick shots that you should accept it. You ain't even gotta say something sometimes, because sometimes people tell you to be vocal about the way you feel. Just remove yourself from the situation and move about the land that's free. Do you hear me? Peace and love, peace and blessings. I'm gonna pray for you, but I don't want you near me. I'm going to pray for you to achieve the very best that you can do, but I don't want to be near you, because that's how I receive my blessings. See, you never meet anger with anger. You never meet spite with spite. You never meet jealousy with jealousy. You never meet envy with envy. You always elevate and vibrate higher than these people. You meet it with peace and love and move about the land that's free. Do you hear me? It's all right. We know that we got ourselves in fucked up situations. We know that we gave people parts of ourselves that we should have never gave out. We know that a lot of those parts of ourselves is torn up, torn down, to the point where we don't trust people no more, to the point that we don't let people in no more, to the point where everything seems sketchy nowadays. It's fine. It's supposed to be like that in the healing process. But you're going to wake up one day. You're going to wake up one day, and I promise you, the more you begin to heal and you realize that shit in your life is not how it should be, that life should be absolutely peaceful, no arguments, no nothing. Life should be peaceful. And once you wake up one day and realize that, your life become easier, because that's when you remove everything from your life that does not no longer serve you or make sense. If it doesn't make sense, if I have to question it, remove it. If you have to question anything in your life, anybody in your life, remove it. Don't feel sorry for them. Hey, listen, it ain't no bad blood. It ain't no none of that. If you want to beef with me, that's cool. You want to throw subliminals at me? That's cool. That's between you and God, baby. I ain't got a motherfuck thing to do with that. Do you hear me? A motherfuck thing. Don't ever meet nobody where they at. You elevate and you vibrate higher than them. Stop trying to make people fit the narrative that you think that they should be living in. Just because you think that they should be living a certain way, doing a certain thing, that was my problem. Because I was trying to do this, I'm thinking that everybody should be trying to elevate in life. Everybody should be trying to do better in life. Everybody should be trying to heal in life. Everybody not wanting to do that. Once you realize that, oh, maybe that was a trauma bond. Maybe I was trauma bonded to these people because we had some of the similar traumas, and maybe we was just put here to teach each other lessons and move on with our lives in order not to hurt other people in the process of healing ourselves. It gets deep when you really start to think about certain things, but I just want to let somebody know before we close out today that everything happens for a reason. Everybody that you meet in your life is for a reason. Don't feel sorry for your past. Don't feel sorry for the things that you cannot change anymore. It's okay. Everything is going to be okay. You are on the right path. You are on the right path. You are doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Be more kind to yourself. Be more patient on yourself. We are all doing this shit for the very first time. This life shit, we're all here for the very first time doing this. We're learning each and every day. So when you make a decision or a mistake, it's not the end of the fucking world. You can wake up tomorrow and decide to change the narrative. You can change the narrative that day, the next hour, the next minute. However you may view it, you can change it. Stop being attached to people that no longer serve you in certain senses. Stop it. Listen, you will find people that will love you for you, that see the real you. What's in here and what's in here. They don't give a fuck what everybody else view, what you put on to the world. They don't care. They see the inside of you. They see your soul. And it's so attracted to them that they are willing to sit by you and stick by you and make sure you be the absolute best version of yourself. And guess what? I'm that person. I'm one of those people. I might not be that person for you. I'm that person for you, even though you don't know me. But a person that's physically in your life, there's somebody that you're going to meet in your life that's going to see your soul. I met somebody that seen my soul, and it changed my life. Right when I thought the world was crashing down around me, when you meet somebody that see your soul, nobody else is going to understand it but you, that person, and God. You were sent here for a reason, and I appreciate you. So pay attention. Everything that you go through in life is building you up for what you prayed for. Whatever you praying for right now, the shit that you going through right now is building you up and preparing you for the things that you prayed for in your life. Them things that you manifesting, Everything that you're going through right now is building you up for that. It's clearing out space in order to get you where you need to be. Don't give up, don't give in, and never let the enemy win. Do you hear me? You got to be stronger. You got to be wiser. You got to wake up every day and live with a purpose, not taking people's shit, not taking people's excuses. We doing this shit the right way this time, and we are no longer taking shit from nobody. I'm a millennial. Millennials, we are on a different wavelength than any other generation, and I want us to stay there. We might not be all healthy. We might have toxic ways, and you know what I'm saying? But we are healing. We're trying to get there. But we also are woke. We also realize what's going on in the world around us, and we realize that people ain't shit. So the fact that we realize that people ain't shit, and a lot of people in our life are narcissists and display narcissistic behaviors off onto us, and we're having to heal from shit that we never asked for, is when we woke up. It's when we realized that we wanted more in life. That's when we realized that it's time. It's now or fucking never. Let's go get everything they said we could not have, y'all. Everything they said we couldn't have, we coming for it, baby, and we coming full force. You ain't got to give me a seat at your table, bitch. I'm bringing my own. Peace and love, peace and blessings. Thank you for listening to the Key Intuitive Mind podcast this week. Hey, yo, look, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all next week. Listen, every day ain't a good day, but every day is a chance to make a motherfucking another decision to better your life. Let's do it.